What you playin'?
League of Legends. No one plays Heroes of the Storm anymore, so I'm trying to fill the void in my soul.
Ooh, how depressing. And who's that?
Aurelian's Soul. He's a sassy space dragon.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Ooh, that skin looks like fun. What the heck? Kingdom Hearts mod netted me a few extra bucks, so I'll splurge.
They've taken the bait. Wait, where am I?
Video games. Not even my last sanctuary is safe from intrusion.
You, Red Horse, what realm is this?
Planet Earth, supposedly, if the show ever actually says it.
Do you have access to celestial powers here?
Other side of the planet, honey. Look for the one named Celestia.
I feel like you're mocking me. This place is very, depressing. It smells of the salt of sweat and tears and energy drinks. Am I on a military installation, perchance?
Brilliant, Holmes.
I'd imagine many of these soldiers are missing their families. Why don't we review an episode that showcases some?
I feel like that's gonna make the situation worse.
Exactly. The parent map. So this opens up in the Crystal Empire with the mailman appearing to get a tip. That's something we don't do.
Tipping?
Tipping with food, not exactly a safe practice. And tipping the mailman? Why don't we do that?
Depends on the mailman. Are they the courteous ones that hide your packages behind the furniture when you're not home? Or are they the ones that get made into a Prosy D sketch?
But what's this? It appears the mailman is not happy about delivering to a certain house. Ugh, I know that expression. When you're waitressing and you're like, please let that not be my table.
What I want to know is why he's hand-delivering letters. Don't they have mailboxes? Packages I can understand, but this is odd.
That feels a little nitpicky, don't you think?
Hi, I'm Firebrand. Nice to meet you. Have you looked at the title of my show? But then Sunburst notices a flashing light. Okay, so someone at the door and his desk, he's oblivious. But a flashing light?
Makes sense. I mean, Twilight didn't notice Spike leaving her until Applejack moved one of her inkwells and Spike at your
Shh. We don't talk about that episode here, my child.
I'm eons older than you, little pony.
My cutie mark is glowing! I know what this means!
The table's playing favorites again! Seriously, if it could just summon anyone, then why not summon everyone who has a friendship problem? It can summon dragons, and we all know how much they need friendship.
I don't need friendship. I need minions. But to answer your question, they probably also need to know of the table's existence.
True, and it'd probably get crowded really fast. But it gets into thinking. The table is powered by the Tree of Harmony, a confirmed conscious entity. So you have to wonder what's the scope of her perception and knowledge. How far across Equestria can she see and understand? I mean, she was able to move things along almost Gambit Roulette in Season 4, but almost gets blindsided by Cozy Glow. So, something to think about. Though, what if it did bring a bunch of people from all over Equestria inside?
Next! Why am I yelling?
Because you're a nerd!
What's this?
Hey, don't touch that! That's a limited edition HasbroCon exclusive MLP FIM D&D D20!
You're joking. I wanted one of these for ages! What's your favorite class? I prefer the fighter myself, but the monk has been a blast so far. Do you have any good bard build ideas?
2 hours later.
Anyway, it turns out that Starlight was also called, and she's about as excited as Jafar meeting Prince Ali.
Ecstatic.
Aren't you excited? You and me, on a mission, together! I'm sorry, are you not excited to go on a mission with me?
No. No, I mean, yes.
Oh, Starlight, never change.
Amazing. You can pinpoint the exact moment Sunburst's emotions became a Bon Jovi reference. Burn, Starburst shippers. Burn!
It's not that I don't want to go home.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's that.
My dad treats me like a filly. Like, nothing's changed since I was a foal.
Well, to be fair, honey, your emotional growth is a fair bit stunted. You also tend to have childish overreactions. Not justifying his behavior, but I'm also saying you shouldn't be surprised.
Ever consider the possibility that this may be why her emotional maturity is behind?
Now I have.
Also, studies have shown that if they've changed your diaper, they won't listen to your opinions on politics, romance, religion, or money.
I don't even have to go home. She sends me letters constantly asking about my plans for the future.
Oh no, we got a helicopter mama. We'll see if she's a Jet Ranger or an Apache. I'm hoping Apache.
High expectations equals high disappointment.
We'll just have to explain to our parents that we're on an important friendship mission, so they can't bother us.
Do you think that will work?
Nope.
Parents gonna do what parents gonna do. They arrive at Sire's Hollow and find it's been transformed into a gated community, and everything they know is different.
Oh yeah, I remember living in this small SoCal town. We moved away for about 5 years, then came back to visit, and everything changed. The Hollywood video store was gone, several of the shops changed, a new public school was instituted. It was like a water balloon to the face.
Try living in a space that's redecorated by Luna every night. It's like living in Discord's vacation home. And it appears that the library is now a museum, which happens to be declared do not touch.
What?
Poor nerd.
Like being banned from the dessert bar. And we're introduced to the parents, the coddling conservationist Firelight and the overbearingly ambitious Stellar Flare. I wonder, did their designs stay the same?
Survey says, yes! Continuity! No, I'm not paying royalties, Silver. You don't own the trademark for that word. What do you mean you do?
Well, the good news is we know why we're here.
I'm so happy that they didn't add, and the bad news is we have to fix it. A lot of people underestimate the power of the unspoken joke lately. It's sad.
Sunburst and I were called here to do a job, and it looks like you two are it.
You mean your success depends on us?
And you have to hang out with us the whole time you're here?
So they go around and sample the efforts of the development and preservation communities. So far, they find the development annoying and overbearing, and the preservation counterintuitive and impractical.
Loving the allegory for our protagonist's relationship with their parents.
Fruity.
Uh-oh.
What?
2 jokes popped into my head, and both of them will probably get me killed.
Say it anyway.
You look like a fruit!
You!
And not like a homosexual, I mean like a literal walking fruit! Eggplant!
Okay, that one wasn't bad. Never stopped you from angering Tumblr before. What's the second one?
You look fruity.
Hey, police! Get on the ground now!
You're under arrest for using horrible, outdated, cringy internet references. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of Tumblr.
The internet gets harder to navigate with each passing day.
All ponies will drink their fruit.
Whoa. Hey, don't be dissing smoothies. They're delicious.
Ugh, got that all sorted out.
What happened?
Community service. I have to moderate Twitter for a week.
You poor thing.
100% ancient pony grains, just like the town founders ate.
I like the social commentary here. It shows that conservation and progress are not necessarily goals that are always worth pursuing. For example, as much as it's the future, no one really likes the smells, the smoothies, or the sound gate. Not all progress is progress if you're progressing in the wrong direction. Not all new ideas are necessarily good just because you slap the progressive label on it, and not all old ideas are bad because they are old. There is wisdom in the past.
Maybe my preservation efforts were a little over the top.
Aww, like father, like daughter.
And I might have been trying to turn the town into a shopping mall.
Not necessarily a bad thing, unless you live there. Which, funnily enough, is what the original intention for malls were, indoor cities.
Sunburst, you should move closer to Ponyville. After this success, I'm sure the Princess of Friendship will want to send you on more missions.
That's not really how it works. Oh, look at the time!
Again, I love these jokes that don't spell it out for you. I miss subtle humor. They figure out that their fight wasn't the problem.
We have to figure this out before we run out of time.
Mom, there isn't a time limit.
So you're here for an extra long visit? You can stay in your old room, Punky Wonk. It's just like you left it.
Starlight was a goth.
Burn the system down, comrade.
That makes way too much sense.
I already have some ideas.
Me too.
I think I liked it better when they were fighting.
Sunburst is the funniest character in this. That is something I didn't think I'd say.
Oh, of course, I know how hard it is for you to sit still and focus, so would it help you pay attention to hold on to your blankie?
So much about Starlight's personality is making sense now. Thank you, episode. And Stellar Flare is going all mother knows best on Sunburst.
These two ponies refuse to use my essences.
Maybe because we don't like to cover our natural scent.
Hippies.
I guess the 621 rule doesn't just apply to conventions.
I found a really old town bylaw that no pony agrees on. Apparently, we're not supposed to prance or canter after dinner time. Could that be the problem?
Ooh, blue laws! I love talking about these. Blue laws are laws that were probably made for a reason, but the problem stopped being a problem and the laws were never taken off the books and they're never enforced. For instance, in Massachusetts, it's illegal to put tomatoes in clam chowder. Or in Virginia, it's illegal for bathtubs to be inside the home. Instead, they must be in the yard of the home.
I'm dying to learn the context behind those.
Sunburst! Oh, finally! Now, I know you don't want me to make up a problem, but what if I start one?
Oh no! We're going full lesson 0! But the two eventually snap at their parents and suspect that their relationship with them might be the friendship problem.
You don't think that's it, do you?
That's what all of us think.
Shut up, Peanut Gallery!
Oh. Why couldn't we have been sent to stop a war or something?
Priorities!
Always easier to fix someone else's issues. Fun fact, studies show that people find it easier to divorce someone than to fire them.
Things don't always make sense. So Starlight and Sunburst go to clear up the air with their parents.
Well, it's going to take more than an apology to make up for telling me you don't want my help finding your friendship problem.
Oh, I'm not sorry for that.
Sunburst is horsebando. Mine. Just kidding, I'm married. Then everyone sits down and talks through their issues, and it is some of the most genuine, heartfelt, and mature dialogue in the show that really helps characterize and develop everyone involved.
I just know how hard things were for you when you left home. I guess I wanted you to feel safe, like when you were young.
Dad, I know I've made some mistakes, and I'll probably make a bunch more, but I learned from them. I think that's what growing up is.
I know the feeling of wanting to make your home a haven for your children. It's a powerful instinct.
I remember how lost you were when you flunked out of magic school. I thought, as long as you had a plan, you'd never feel that way again.
You don't have to worry, Mom. I need to find my own way. But I definitely don't feel lost anymore.
Everyone's just a bunch of big dum-dums trying to make things better for the ones they love. I think my heart's gonna melt.
That's lovely of you to say, dear. But you know, I can always visit you.
Stellar, you're a genius! How do you feel about a road trip?
I might have a few plans for that.
Every millennial's worst nightmare, and that was the parent map. I liked this episode. There's a lot of subtlety in play here, particularly with the message. There were multiple problems with relationships that needed to be solved, and each one was given the respect, maturity, and time it needed. Sunburst being the funniest character was definitely something I didn't expect, and I welcome it. It was nice to see a few more tidbits dropped about Starlight's upbringing, as well as seeing her and Sunburst's friendship feel more natural, unlike some other episodes. Here, it really feels like they are good friends without going all Kingdom Hearts on it.
Let's eat some ice cream. We are best friends.
You are right.
Ha 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 ha.
Definitely a well-written episode that trusted the viewer to fill in the blanks and make intelligent conclusions. There's nothing that annoys me more than when an episode has to rub a viewer's nose into its message, acting as if we can't think for ourselves. I also appreciate that the lesson here was for both parents and children alike, encouraging us to open up communication and talk about our struggles and annoyances, even when it might be unpleasant to face. The humor and the clever visuals, however, prevented the episode from going too dark or heavy with the emotions, creating a pleasant and enlightening experience.
So, you mind returning to my Riot account? I did spend money on you.
Hardly. I need to get back to my home beyond the stars. If only there was a way to get there. Oh, what's that? Don't you dare! This is not what I meant! Curse you, little red pony!
I take helping people way too seriously. Sometimes, I love my job.